The kingdom of heaven is here. And for you to participate it and fully enjoy it and fully embrace it and fully walk in its power, we must join God himself in the way he thinks and get rid of the other way of thinking. Do you see that? Yes or no? Meta, come and be a companion with God in the way he thinks, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Now, something about kingdom. There's a couple things we've got to understand, because we're going to talk tonight about some of these ways that our thinking has to join his thinking. That we get to now come and be a companion with God in the way he thinks about us and the way he thinks about situations. Kingdom is a place, as Dr. Carter said, where a king dominates. It is where and how that king decides to dominate. So the kingdom of God is the area and the way that the King of Kings has decided how to dominate. And for us to access it and for us to participate in it requires us to join him in the way he thinks. Our thinking has to completely change. And as we do, we get to participate in the beauty and the power of the kingdom of God. And things change in our lives as a result of it. We want to get on our knees and say, thy kingdom come and thy will be done. Go to bed that night, and the next morning, everything has changed. Life, all of the things that we've been wanting to change have changed. Like Santa Claus has come in the night and dropped all of these gifts. The kingdom has come. The kingdom of God coming is not an event. It is an invitation and a process to walk with God in the way he thinks and begin to implement those things in and around you. That's how the kingdom of God comes. It is not something that happens to you. It is something that happens through you. It is not something that happens to us as much as it's something that happens through us. Go to Matthew chapter 16. Matthew chapter 16 and verse 19. Jesus says this, and I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Everybody say keys. Tonight we are talking about the kingdom, the keys of the kingdom for creation. The keys of the kingdom for creation. Jesus said, and I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. One of the areas that we must change in the way we think and join God's way in the way he thinks is answering this question. Who has the keys? Who has the keys? So if I've got my car and I pull up, this is my son Sam here, just getting his driver's license in process, and he's like, Dad, can I drive the car? And I throw him the keys. Can I drive that car now? Who has the keys? So in the keys to the kingdom, who has the keys? We do. Now, what does it say here? And the gates of hell will not prevail. Will not prevail against who? Me. Now, to fully understand this, I'm going to circle back through this. We need to go to verse 18. Go up with me to 18. Jesus has just asked his disciples, he just asked a question. He said, who do men say that I am? And what did Simon say? He says, you're the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus said, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father which is in heaven. And then Jesus says this, and I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock, what is this rock? This rock is that we, through God's power, have been revealed that Jesus is the Christ. And he knows who we are individually. Look, if you know and understand that Jesus is the Christ, that's not a pat yourself on the back. You're blessed because our Father has revealed that to you. You ain't nothing special. You're chosen. So you get mad and angry at your coworkers because they don't believe in Jesus does them no good. You pray that God gives the same revelation to their eyes as he gave to you. That's how you change the world, everybody. Get mad at somebody. I can't believe they can't see. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4 says that Satan is the god of this world. He has blinded the minds. I grew up on a ranch. We grew up welding. Anybody ever had a welding helmet on? You can't see anything until you arc. You got a bunch of people walking around you. They got welding helmets put on by demonic powers. You are blessed because our Father revealed that Jesus is the Christ. So pray that same thing over everybody else.